Productions.
You guys are fucking canceled.
Okay, Honda bitches, welcome back. It's your boy Manny, or some people like to call me Mr. 817, or Podcast Sancho, or how the hell did you get in there? Whatever. Here with my homie.
I'm Lupe Chavez, the deal for the show.
Or Mr. 682.
No, don't call me that shit. Anyways.
Silver Foxo.
Silver Fox I'll take, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling my fucking hair right now. It's looking nice.
Do something about that, buddy. My boy Kenny.
We got Kenny over there. Sour Kids Production.
In the house.
Shout outs to them
Ooh.
for making us look amazing with all their recording skills.
And the sponsors. Thank you guys. Making us rich.
One day, hopefully.
I'm
I'm trying to quit my job so that way I can do this shit full time and y'all could just watch me do stupid shit all the time.
Anything.
And today we have a very special guest. I want you to start off introducing yourself how you do it on your TikTok.
Welcome to Hotel Motel, where we spill the tea. My name is Angie, and don't do nothing much besides sit around at a hotel, check in people, and tell you guys stories about what they do, what they leave behind, what I take, what noises I hear coming from their rooms. Anything pretty much you guys want to ask me, I could pretty much tell you what happened.
All right.
Dang. Celebrity over here.
Not even. I do have a TikTok channel. I did get a pretty high following on that one. Sadly, I do not have access to that one anymore, and I am starting over. And starting over has been being a little rough, a little slow, but getting some of you guys coming back from the other channel, seeing me on this one is pretty nice.
Just, all the chismosos want to know the tea.
All you guys want to know is what new things happen at the hotel.
Man, look, I figure that hotel. So I was talking to him about this earlier. There's only a couple reasons why you go to a hotel. All right, there's a set number of reasons, and 2 of them are cool, and the rest of them really aren't that great. All right, you're either going to a hotel because you're on vacation. You're gonna go have sex. You're gonna meet up with the side piece to have sex,
which is about 85% of the time.
You're gonna get a hooker,
also 85% of the time.
Or you got kicked out of your house and you have nowhere to go.
1%.
Or something happened to your house, like an accident or whatever, and you have to stay at a hotel. Other than that, there's no real reason.
Business. I get a lot of business people here.
And business people.
A lot. I love getting my international people. Trying to check them in.
Trying to understand them?
Yes. Trying to use a translating app to tell them, like, yes, you go down this hallway and the elevators there.
Elevante.
Go up.
Elevante?
Arriba.
Elevante?
Elevator, right?
No.
Oh.
Elevante ain't even a word, bro.
Kenny's just like, God damn.
Elevante.
It's an elevator.
It sounds like something off Harry Potter, like trying to cast a spell here.
It sounds like you're trying to say elefante, but you just don't know how to pronounce it.
You know what? Next story.
Elevador.
Ooh.
I don't know if I'm saying it. I don't even know if that's right.
I look at Kenny.
My Spanish is Americanized.
Deported.
Don't look this way. I did say I was a Mexican, but
you're like not that Mexican.
Not that Mexican.
That's a shame.
I am.
He's more beaner than me.
I know, but
he's like 85% indigenous Mexican.
I'm up there.
He's beaner for real.
Do the rain dance and everything.
What Indian tribe? What was it?
I forgot.
The Jackie?
It sounds like Jackie, but yeah.
He's straight up Mexican Indian.
That's right. Oh, what? I'm gonna get one of those. ¿Cómo se llama?
You gonna get a nopal?
The tattoo with the needle. I'm gonna get one of those on
my. Where they like hit it with the little hammer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think that's Hawaiians, bro.
Ah, shit.
That's.
I'm already fucking it up.
Yeah.
I think those are the Samoans.
Sure.
I mean, I may be wrong.
I don't know.
I may be wrong. I don't know, but Yeah. Go on ahead and get one. We'll make a show out of it.
Show him your dick button.
No, I already pulled my pants off already too many times.
It starts getting tiring after you do it once.
Yeah.
Once you do it once, you just want to keep them off. Why have to put them back
I'm just going to start
on?
coming in this bitch in shorts.
just
lift it up.
Oh, yeah, here, look. That works.
Being in 60-degree weather.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, we're in Texas. It
We're in
gets down
Texas.
to 42.
It gets down to like, well, it depends. It might hit 0, but then
True.
it'll be like 80 the next day.
Very true.
And then it might rain somewhere in between.
Favorite sayings that I actually had a guest tell me. Texas weather is worse than a woman being on her period.
It is.
Oh, it is fucking horrible. Because it could be cool, 30 degrees, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's cold as hell outside. Then it could rain. Then it could be windy. And then bam, oh shit, we're going to have a tornado. And then the sun comes out and it's 80 degrees.
Yeah.
Before dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got to worry about a freeze warning at night because of the rain.
Very true.
So, I mean, yeah, fuck you, Texas.
But it's such a beautiful state.
It is, but Jesus Christ, the fucking weather. It's never consistent. And when it is consistent, it's consistently hot.
Consistent?
You're right about that.
That's a whole other episode right there.
You're right about that shit. But when it is consistent, it's consistently just hot. Not even like a cool breeze hot. No, it's like oven hot.
Dry hot. Oh, I remember my first day when I came out here from California.
Oh yeah, you.
I got here at nighttime, so I haven't yet experienced the heat. Then next thing you know, it was 11 o'clock in the morning. My mom's like, let's go ahead and go to our place. And I opened the door, happy as hell. I'm like, yeah, no problem.
Oh, no, that heat punches you in the face.
My breath just left out of my body with my soul. And they had to tell me, like, Angie, you gotta breathe. I'm like, how do you breathe in this? Like, it's so dry out here. Can I go back home? I miss my humidity out there where I can breathe.
We have humidity in Texas too.
No, this humidity out here is different.
And that, did you see Houston humidity? That shit's horrible.
Oh no, thank you. I'm good.
It's like hot, sticky. Can't do that.
I'll
shit.
go visit Houston in the winter.
All right.
Nah, I'm good. I'm not visiting there throughout the summer. Would not want to see it.
No, it's not.
What
great.
made you move over here?
My ex-fiance. Yeah,
Well, damn.
I met him in California, and he told me that it would be better out here in Texas. So I came out here and fell in love out here. That was my first trip out here. That was back in 2015.
Oh.
So when I first moved out here. It's been beautiful. Then left him, went to Kansas for a while. That's when I started all the shows. And honestly, I started it all because of one lady. She came in with one stupid story. And Mike, you know what? I need to post
share this with the world.
Let me share this with the world. And that's what caused me to start doing my TikToks.
All right. So what's the craziest story that you couldn't share?
That's the one I told you. That's the one that they went ahead and took down.
Explain that story because he hasn't heard. I didn't tell him about it yet.
Okay, so it was my first day in Kansas. I was working at the front desk, and the owner and the manager were there, and they were explaining some things to me, how they like things to be ran, and the owner was just stopping by to go ahead and meet the new employee and was going to go to the next property. So I was checking in a family, and they check-in process went smooth. Everything went great. They went straight to the pool. My manager and the owner were like, oh, you did a really, really great job. And we're talking about how good my customer service skills were. Next thing you know, this family comes right back out. And they requested a full refund. So I told them, yeah, we could give you a full refund. Just to let you know, it is going to take about 3 to 5 business days to get back onto your card. She's like, you know what? We'll just stay. They went straight to the room. We started talking about, well, what's going on in the pool for them to go ahead and want to leave. Since I'm the newbie, they send me. There's these two twin teenage boys in the jacuzzi just making out, touching. And I'm like,
Wait. Twins?
twins, identical, lookalikes. Like when I say it would be if my mother had two of me and two of me decided to go into the jacuzzi and start kissing and touching. Now I've seen videos
What the?
Videos.
What?
of twins doing that, but I never
What
thought
kind
they
of porn
were.
is you watching?
All
Look,
right. I'll see
I'm
your search history.
innocent, but they say watch out for the innocent ones. Okay, that's all I got to say.
I'm
there.
just, I like it.
Okay.
I'm
So
listening.
I've seen videos. I never thought that I would actually see it in real life. I thought it was maybe two actors that might be looked alike. They put two
Homie, I've
wigs on
never
them.
even seen that.
So that's how I thought those videos were made.
They kind of look alike.
That's
but-
what I figured. Those type of videos with those girls were made. Were two girls that just happened to look alike, and they just put some wigs on them. Like, all right,
It's
let's
like,
go
you know
through.
that's not her step, bro.
Like,
Not
but they're twins. They were 14 years old. Okay. And they're just in this jacuzzi, just making out, touching each other. I go back and I tell my manager and the owner, I'm like, so who's going to tell the parents? Like, this is now out of my pay grade. Like, this
Yeah.
you guys got to go deal with this. So them two start arguing about who's going to go call the parents. How do we even find out which room number they are?
Hmm.
Next thing you know, this woman comes asking for some towels for her and her sons to go to the pool. I'm like, great. This is the mama. She's going to walk in and see them. Nope. She walks in, goes into the jacuzzi, gets in between both of them, puts one arm around one, the other arm around the other, starts kissing one while the other one starts kissing the breast. And I'm just like, you guys do know you're in a public hotel pool, right? I understand we're in Kansas,
Kind of shit going on in Kansas.
but
God.
Wait.
I'm not. It's Kansas. I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised. It is Kansas, but I never believed it. I thought, they did that in, back
In the
barn.
privacy of their own homes.
Yeah, a backyard, back barn, and
Wait,
Back in the bar or something.
somewhere in the back,
when no one
not
sees.
in the back of my hotel. So that's when my manager and the owner decided to go ahead and call the police. We're like, well, we can't. What are we supposed to do? Call her mother and be like, yo, your daughter's in
Your daughter's wilding out. What the fuck's going
with your
on?
grandsons. That was my literally first thing happening at a hotel. Craziest thing. I was like, well, can I go back to Texas?
So,
Like, I'd much rather deal with my cowboys over there with their accent, like trying to communicate with them instead of dealing with you guys.
Right?
so what ended up happening? Like,
The mother got arrested. The father was in the hotel room. He also got arrested. The two boys ended up going with DPS. That's as far as I got. They never came back. I did get interviewed, but they just took my information. The main person they wanted to talk to was the general manager from there. That's the one thing I hate about it, is that sometimes I don't get to keep up with the information.
you don't get the closure of what happened.
Yes, like I want to know how many years she got. Like, and she was a pretty blonde. Like, I wonder if her being a pretty blonde, like, is she only gonna get 2 years, or is she gonna get the full 18 years?
Oh, so in other words, if she was melanated, she'd probably get some more years.
Probably.
Well, she's gonna get out the next day.
Yeah, she'll be out soon.
Yeah, no, let her be a Mexican in that town, or any other race. She probably would never see the light of day.
That is crazy.
Literally, that's how it is in that town.
But that's also a thing that's, well, like trafficking, and people go to hotels for things that like that.
Yes.
So
one trafficking situation I've actually been involved in, and that actually happened in Fossil Creek. It was a teenage girl. We seen that she came in with 2 guys, but the way she was dressed, she should not have been dressed that way.
Mm.
Not to be judgy, but yeah, that's exactly what our job is to do, is to judge you the moment you start walking up to the front desk. That's one part I do kind of hate about my job, because I gotta see if I need to charge you extra for incidentals, if I think you're gonna be smoking in the room, if I think your pet's gonna do damage, I need to charge you another extra $100. That's the one thing I hate about my job. But I also do like it, because then I get to see and notice things like that. Like, this girl shouldn't be dressed that way walking with these two guys.
Right.
They go into a room and they're there for a whole week, and there's multiple guys coming in. That's when they went ahead and they set up a room. We called the police and we let them know, like, hey, we think that they might be trafficking this girl. They set up a room right across and right next for about 2 days and just kept watching them, because for some reason they didn't have no more guys coming in. Then next thing you know, one day they had 3 guys coming in, and that's when they went into the room, arrested them. The girl did get released. She was 16 years old. They did go ahead and captured both of the guys. For that part, I did have to go to one court hearing and testify that, yes, I did check those 2 guys in. Those are the 2 guys that checked in, and yes, she was the one that was there. But other than that, I'm not even sure if I was supposed to say that I was there, but
You're like, it's too late for that.
it's too late for that now.
Did they teach you guys, like, I don't know if you guys saw, like, I think it happened in the airplane where the girl kind of, like, I think there is a hand signal now, a universal hand signal to show, hey, there's someone, I forgot what it was, but it was
Hand signal, and there's a certain thing in bathrooms where they leave.
yeah,
For
need help or
us, we had to go through a whole training, and literally what was so funny, well, not even funny but sad, we just went through our sex trafficking training with Hilton about not even a week before she came in. Maybe 5 days before I had finished mine completely. And we were thinking, like, maybe it was just meant to be that we took that course. That maybe we had to rescue her. But I'm glad she was safe. Ooh. See, I'm telling you, I can't get me started thinking about my stories. The CDC death I had at my hotel.
let's see what.
What?
Yeah, CDC. So this happened in Austin.
The fuck, it was Ebola or some shit?
See, that's the thing. We don't know. We had 2 investigations happen at the hotel. One was first the CDC came to investigate, then the police came to investigate. So we had this old lady come check in, just a regular old lady. We didn't think nothing about it. Next thing you know, she wouldn't open her door for 2 days. So we kept charging her room, and we thought she was just in there. But then when we realized, like, there's this smell coming out of the room,
Oh, no.
we decided to go in. She had my manager, well, the housekeeper first, walked in and noticed that there was a foot in the bathtub. She came out, grabbed the manager. Manager went in, and that's when she went ahead and seen that there was a body in the bathtub with the water running. So the water was running continuously. That's why the smell wasn't as bad, but it still smelled in there, and it came out of the room. It was an older lady. Supposedly, what the police told us, well, the paramedics at the time, it was due to a heart attack.
Oh.
She had been dead for at least a day, and no one knew. But it didn't look like that. For the smell that was in the room, for the CDC to come right after the paramedics came to do their investigation, and then the police to come right after them to do their investigation. And what got me upset was I had to take at least 4 or 5 days off. I couldn't go back to the hotel. They wheeled her body through the front desk, and it was my first actual death at a hotel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I can't do this. Like, y'all come bless this hotel, then I'll come back. Once y'all do the
Call the
blessing.
priest. Call the priest.
Like, I'm not coming back until y'all do something. So I come back. The daughter calls the hotel, looking for the mother. She's like, I haven't heard from her. I'm trying to see if you guys could at least tell me she's okay. I keep calling her phone. She's not answering. The car place is calling me that her car is done, but
She hasn't turned it back in.
like she hasn't went to go pick it up. Like I haven't heard from her. I'm like, can you please hold? Manager, am I allowed to tell her that her mother's dead? Like, how is it that CDC and police came for an investigation
And
nobody told the family? So that had me wondering what really happened.
What
to
the fuck
lady.
happened? It was still under investigation.
Why was this lady at my hotel traveling across country from California to Virginia is exactly where she was going to. Something happened to her car. And it got messed up. And she mysteriously died from a heart attack at my hotel.
Not weird at all.
No.
Doesn't speak conspiracy.
No suspicious.
Nothing. Yeah.
So do you have any cool hotel stories?
I just anytime I went to a hotel, it was either a vacation or I was having sex. Like there's nothing really cool about it. Like
I got embarrassing ones. I was telling the people on the way up here. I had one where the girl that I was dating at the time took me to these like over there where we're at. He knew automatically.
yeah,
But
I knew where it was at. I knew what he was talking about.
He goes, it's like the sleaziest motels where you take the hookers, and she took me there, and I'm not now that I'm looking. Huh?
Was she a hooker?
No. She was actually.
Hey, if you're paying for pussy, bro, it's okay.
No. It was.
Or was it the other way around?
Or she paying for dick?
Hey, it's okay. Don't be. There's no shame.
So the thing was that she well, because everybody was there at the house.
Yeah.
So she goes, no, she's telling me, no, we're gonna go to the mall, and I get dressed all to the mall. So I'm like, what mall are we going to? She goes, you're just too cute. We're not going to no mall. I'm gonna take you to the hotel. So I'm gonna go to the hotel, and I'm like, I'm trying to see like how much is it. And the guy was like, are you want a night or you want an hour? I'm like, oh, you can pay by an hour. I ended up paying like $20 for an hour, which went by.
That's quick. How you know it's a questionable place.
Yes.
So it went by quick because what happened was, they ended up coming in and they catch me butt ass naked, and I'm like, oh wait, and I close the door, and they're like, excuse me, and they're trying to open the door. Like, hold on, I'm like, so they wait. Finally, they wait, and we get dressed, and I did like the walk of shame. I'm like, oh, hola, just like I'm just so embarrassing. I'm such a slut, and that's like I have that one and the other one, which I think I told in one of the episodes. The girl paid for the hotel, and we were supposed to have nasty, all nighter. Nothing happened. We just did one time. I ended up sick. I ended up having a fever, cold shivers.
Did you shit the bed?
She was bad because she goes, I'm not gonna get my money back. I'm like, no, I'm sorry.
This isn't even worth the money I spent. Like, you fucking disappointment.
So like, no, I'm good. I'm ready. Okay, take me home. I think I'm about to throw up. I'm like, it was horrible. So sex in hotels was just not meant for me, bro.
No.
I think for you should just stay at home. Or have you tried car sex? Maybe it works better for you.
Yeah, it does.
At my age, I ain't doing no car sex.
That is so old saying that.
I mean, it's true.
No, not in my age.
Look, if I can't roll the back seat all the way down and get actually comfortable,
Get comfortable?
I don't even want to do restroom sex no more.
No.
I slipped in the shower once.
Oh my god.
And after that, I'm just like, I'm old already.
Yeah.
I feel it.
I
don't be recovering this quick.
The young Thundercat, this adventurous.
Man, so I have a hotel. I have like a couple hotel stories, but so I went to one of these, ratchet ass hotels back in the day when I was younger. It was one of those, just I was trying to fuck, and I was like, oh look, let's go to this little cheap ass hotel right here. Same thing. He's like, you want the night or you want for an hour? I'm like, I might need more than an hour. He goes, and just get the night. I was like, how much? 45. I was like, 45? All right, cool, whatever. Went in the room. I was like, this shit look questionable as fuck. Turned the TV on. It was loud as fuck as soon as I turned it on. But it was porno playing on the TV.
Yeah.
They set you up.
And I was like, what the fuck is this? So I all I knew was it was a shitty hotel in the hood. But little did I know later on, it's like a crack motel, But I didn't really I had picked up this girl and I was just trying to fuck. And I wasn't trying to take her back to the house because then my mom would get mad. So I was like, fuck it. Well, I'll get her. I should have went to a nicer place. Which I should have. But I was in there for like an hour or two and then I left and I was just like, so before I left, I just left the TV on.
Yeah.
I'm like, I paid for the whole night. I left the TV on, turned it back up loud, and I just left.
Just left. Really, bro. Really.
All you hear is the.
Why are they clapping? What movie are they watching?
It's an amazing movie. I
It
had
was.
2 situations with clapping, and one, I was at the door. Second, I called the room, and they were still fucking. While she
Oh, so it was
answered
cheeks
the
clapping.
phone. Yes.
Oh.
I was so mad. I'm like, I was mad at the fact that she answered the phone, and it just sounded so good. I'm like, bitch, are you gonna share? Like, can I come next?
Hey, she's like, that sounds like some good dick. Damn.
I'm on my way. It just
Like, can you look? Can you stop with her so she can stop being loud and fuck with me? Like, I promise I'll be quiet and you can still beat it up the same way. Like, I've only gone to a room a couple times after work.
What do you mean? Oh, no way.
One time, I had a guest complain about me to me at the front desk. I was in Austin. I'm sorry, Austin. I know you guys are going to see this. And now you'll know. But I was in Austin. This guy came into the front desk and started talking to me real good. And I'm like, you know what? I'll come to your room after work. Just let me get off and go get me a big jacket so the cameras don't see me going up. I go up to the room. And, well, I was at a hotel, even though I knew it was at work, but I figured nobody would have known it was going to be me.
Yeah.
So he wanted to get really freaky and wanted me to be like all sluts and give it to me harder while I'm screaming it to him that I am your slut. Like, yes, give it to me.
Oh, you had that dirty sex.
Yes, I had
I'm
that
picturing it
dirty sex. And
Cover the boner.
Oh.
it went from literally the bed to the bathroom to the little hallway back to the bed.
Well,
It was a long
damn.
night. Okay, it was a long night. I was tired going to work the next day. Let me tell you that. I was tired.
As she walks out of the room and walks downstairs.
I went to my car first, freshened up, and then I went downstairs. Okay.
Like, girl, you look like you. Why do you still have the same clothes on?
Well, mind your
Great thing
business.
is, I have to wear a uniform.
Oh.
So they would never
You
know.
would never know.
Says, man, I hear that little chick up there at 420. Yeah, someone's beating their guts in. I don't know.
So I
She's
had my
being
guest.
so fucking loud.
It was a regular. She comes downstairs and we talk. We talk every time she comes to the front desk. She tells me how her son's doing, everything about his case. And I'm
shit,
like,
his case.
yeah, his case. She told me she was fighting some case of a hit and run, and he was still in jail and still fighting to get him out, that it wasn't fair. And I'm like, okay, yeah, lady. Hit and run. Caught him. Wasn't fair.
Not fair at all.
But anyways, just keep paying that $165 for the night, and you can tell me all you want.
Yeah.
But she goes ahead and she tells me on how last night she almost called the police and downstairs because she thought that the girl needed help. He's like, I could hear him being all up in her. Like, she truly sounded like she needed help. But then I heard her calling herself a slut and that she wanted it and that she liked it that way. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Hey, she's like,
ma'am,
I was the
so
slut.
sorry.
She was, oh my
I
God.
cannot. I'm like, let me go ahead and see what day do they leave. I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. They checked out this morning. You don't have to worry about it. I'm like, you won't hear it again tonight, I promise.
They're like, it's not gonna happen no more.
But from
He's gone.
From the scale of 1 to 10, how was it?
It was definitely at least a 25.
I love it. Okay. See,
It
I always
was-
wonder if they do that, though. Like, be like, oh, hey, like, because it never works for me. How you doing? What's up? How can I help you? Oh, never mind.
The fuck you won't.
Yeah. They're always rude. Like,
Well, see, this is why I guess a lot of hotels fight to keep me and are mad when I leave or try to get me. Is because I am that person that will start getting annoying because I'm always telling you, hi, how you doing? What do you need? If you ask for 1 towel, I'll give you 7. If you need a blanket, I'll bring you the whole bed.
oh, no, we saw you brought.
Yeah, you brought way more than the fucking bed.
I want that room service.
That one was a one time. I don't know what happened. Like, I could truly say I've never done that part again since that one time, since I got caught. I think that's what scared me, was because I got caught.
How'd you get caught? How'd they find out?
Well, I mean, I didn't get caught, but just that the lady came back and
Oh.
told me, like, hey, yeah, like, I heard this girl screaming that she's a slut and that's exactly how she liked it. I'm like, damn.
You should have been like, I know she is. What a whore.
Such a dirty slut.
See, I was that night. I was that night.
Hey, she pulls her own hair.
See, it works for girls, not for guys.
I'm such a whore.
Yeah, see, I would have been trying to throw it. I'm a slut.
No.
Sorry, Kenny. I was looking at the camera.
Nah, you're looking at you, Kenny. Hey, he wants some BBC in his life.
I got it. Yeah. What else? So yeah. Anyway,
I'm
You revealed a whole
feel
lot
the-
today.
Yeah, I feel the connection though right there.
lady.
I felt it over here.
There's strong sexual tension right there
Yeah.
between those two.
Oh.
No, that way.
Sorry.
She's like, no, she's like, I was just telling the story, homeboy.
I was just telling the story.
Back the fuck up.
Me too.
She's like, I'm
Oh,
not your slut.
I'm your slut.
Ah, yeah, you
What?
are.
Look, I was a one night slut that night, okay? That was
Yeah,
the
we all
one
had
time.
those.
You gotta do it the one time and say you did it once.
I mean, I've done it way more than one time.
No,
but
mine's
yeah.
just like overrated all year long.
No, my first time I've ever done that was actually with my boyfriend at the time. I was with him for a while, then we broke up. No, we're still broken up. But
She's like something like that.
it's something like
It's
that.
complicated.
It's just I don't like being a slut. So instead of going to be a slut, I just go call his dick back and be like, "Look, I need the dick real quick."
I need that rental.
That rents.
That rental.
look, it's a rental for both ways. You get to rent this, I get to rent you. It works both ways.
Like, you trying to fuck or what?
I'm like, that's all I need to know. Like, that's all I care about right now.
She goes, I just hated that her girlfriend hates me. I don't know. Like, that would have been fucked up, right? Just,
No, I wish. At first, I truly thought he had a girlfriend or a wife or something. Because that's why we broke up, because I haven't met his family. Like, I don't know none of his family. We've been going out for 2 years. And your best friend calls me to figure out who the hell I am. She's like, you've been going out with him for a year? I'm like, yeah.
And you don't know his family at all?
Nope. I know he has a mom and a brother.
I mean, hopefully he has a mom.
Well, I mean a living mom that he lives with.
Oh, okay.
And, well, doesn't live with. That's also what messed it up, was I found out he moved in with the best friend. And I didn't even know about it. I found out when he they moved out. I was like, wait, you moved in? The hell did you move in? Like, back up. Let's back up here. First, she calling me, find out who the hell I am. Then you find out that you moving in with her. Let's take a break.
A girl best friend?
A girl best friend.
Huh, that's why you never went over.
Yeah, so I truly thought for the longest that was the wife and his 2 daughters. But they are actually best friends.
Oh, they fucking.
I know that.
Yeah, you know, really.
They fucking.
Like, I'm like,
What?
man,
No.
I am that girl best friend. Like, I know what the hell we doing.
Like, how many girls' best friends did you ever have?
And you didn't fuck.
And you didn't.
Fuck. Yeah.
Or that you tried not to fuck? Because the only girls that I never tried to fuck were the ones that were actually with my friends.
Yeah.
Other than that, everything was like,
Free ball. Free ball.
like everything was just, yeah.
Free game.
We could be cool. We could be friends. But then you might get fucked.
It's in the contract.
Yeah, it's in the contract.
See, the dick is really good, and I'm just not that hoe. I just prefer to keep fucking with that one dick until I go find me a new one. A new regular dick I could go fuck.
I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah.
It's scary out there.
It is scary out there. I'm good.
Like, I don't know how people do it nowadays. Like, I haven't had to be put in that position in years, But with everything that's going on, it's like, how do you fucking... Like, it's scary. Like, you get all kinds of shit just...
Yeah.
Take it back. I lied.
Just back.
I was a hoe one time. But it wasn't during my hotel years. This was back when I was 21. I was a hoe during my 21 years. One day, I remember my breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
It was dick.
Yeah. 3
Breakfast
different
of
guys.
champions.
Literally
Breakfast
that
of
same
champions.
day. I had one guy who took me out for breakfast and we did it. I had one guy who took me out for lunch and we did it. I had another guy take me out for dinner and we did it.
Oh, she hit the trio. I've done that once.
Yeah.
I've done that once before.
I was like, I was surely living my best life. But see, that's what happens when you tell a girl that she's fugly and then you break up with her and she gets released out to the world at 21 and there's nothing but liquor and weed thrown at her in California. Oh, she goes buck wild.
So I had a trio once.
Oh, yeah?
I used to work like second shift, but I would work real late, like 2, 3 in the morning,
Yeah.
So had this one girl, she's like, hey, come to my house. And I was like, bet I'll be there. This young 18-year-old me. So here I go. Knock that shit down like at 5 in the morning, damn near.
Yeah.
And then I go home, take a little nap. Then this girl, they used to sneak into my window. I had this girl that lived like down like a couple streets from me.
Yeah.
And she would sneak into my room, like randomly. It was crazy. She started liking me. She started leaving me notes. I had to lock my window because I got scared. But anyways, she snuck into my window, jumped on me while I was asleep. And then she snuck out. Cool. Then I had a date that night. And I took her on a date and I didn't think I was going to get anything. And I was already kind of tired,
Yeah.
Because by then I had already done 3 rounds, 3 rounds, 2 girls.
Oh, shit.
So I was like, I wasn't even interested in going on the date no more,
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
But I went anyways because like I told everybody, I've never really gone on a lot of dates. Well, that was one of them. So, I went, picked her up, went to a movie, and then she's like, hey. And I was like, oh, okay. Bam. And then I get down and I was just like 3 in one day. I felt proud of myself.
I did too. And I don't know if I should have been.
I mean, probably not. But
But I was for a while.
at the end of
I would brag
like,
about it.
like for a guy, it's like, it's like it's like you got a championship belt.
It's
You show it off. You're proud
Like
of
you're a
it.
walking Viagra.
Yeah, you're like, what you do today?
Oh,
I knocked down 3 bitches. What you do?
I'm like, oh, damn. Well,
Damn, bro.
I clean my room.
Now, literally, that's the answer you would get from me. Like, I cleaned my room today.
You got your whole phase out the way.
Yeah, I'm like, look, today was my day off. I'm like, you guys are even lucky I even put on the mask today. I was in bed all day because I had a long night. Because I seen the ex.
Dick appointment.
Yeah, I had a dick appointment. That was a long dick appointment.
Long dick.
No, I mean, just it's just a long period of time. Like, that's the main reason why I don't leave him. Like,
Oh, he goes.
like he goes. He's one of the ones that goes. And I'm like,
I used to be able to go.
I know, right?
Now it's quick and to the point, bro.
Like, look, bitch, we only got this part of town.
You got 15 minutes.
Let's
You better
go.
get yours.
no, but I can't. Like, I can't do 15 minutes. Like, that's why I guess that's why I can't let him go. And I'm like, you know what? I need you to hurry up and grow the fuck up so that way we could just get married. Because, like, I can't. I'm going to keep coming back for your dick. And if you have a girlfriend, like, please no. I'm going to do everything to get back into your pants while you still have her.
You're just going to have to share.
Like, you can have her throughout the day and then have me at
I wish,
nighttime.
I wish we had it that easy then, right? Most men, we would be happy.
I will not answer that.
I mean, I would. He's like, oh, there.
He's like, I plead the fifth.
I'm not going to answer that.
I plead the fifth here.
Because I'll get in trouble.
No.
I love you, baby. Yeah, I should make it up.
No, but it's just true honesty. And some people just like what they like. Like, for me, because of my condition, I have to have it a certain way. I have to have it rough.
What do you mean condition? What?
So I have endometriosis, and because of the surgeries I've had has caused me to lose some feeling in my vagina. So I cannot feel soft, slow going things.
Oh,
I cannot feel
you got to get your back broken in.
Average size penis. I can't.
She needs extra large, bro. You're out the question.
I don't. Like, I really hate it because, like, I feel bad. Because I'm just like, it's not your guys' fault. Because, like, they get upset. Because don't get me wrong.
She's like, I got to see your dick before we even consider it.
Like, I've had this one guy who's like, is this big enough for you?
And
I'm
you're
just
like, no.
Like, dude, it's not a no. But let's see what you got. Like, I'm not going to stop you. Like, let's go and see what you got.
Let's see how much effort you got, little buddy.
Yeah.
A run trial. Just...
Hey, she's
just
like,
to tell you the mouth was better, okay? The mouth was better.
Hey, she's like, you know what? We got to give it a shot.
Look, you tried.
Good job, buddy. You won't be seeing me no more.
And I hate it because it sucks. Like, I really feel bad because it's not their fault. Some of these guys, like, I truly feel, I could feel that they're moving and doing a good job, but I can't feel it. Yes. So I won't get wet. I won't come. I don't have any reactions. I can't moan. And they're like, does it feel good? I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing. Hey, she's like, it's amazing. Over here biting her nails.
You look over, there's a screen. Yes.
My favorite position when it comes to those guys is the doggy position, so I don't have to. They don't have to look at them. They don't have to look at me.
She's like, it doesn't have to be off. Hey, she just got this, just this dull look. She's just like,
feel me, baby.
I'm like, yeah.
She's like, yeah,
definitely.
Go.
Oh my god! I think I'm almost there.
And then, actually, my ex, he is the first Mexican I've ever dated. Never dated a Mexican until now.
Where'd you date?
BBC's.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kenny, you're in.
You saw on the other side of the monitor.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to brag, but I mean, he has scoliosis for a reason.
Carrying that big ass dick.
Yeah.
Right, Kenny.
That hammer.
Dick so heavy, his spine curved.
The other day, he slipped and left a dent on the wall for leaning.
No, the dent on the wall was the anchor man that was left from that little Latina that beat him up.
That
was one of the stories I told you.
Oh, yeah. So.
Yeah, all right. So there was this guy, an anchor man in Topeka, Kansas. And out of nowhere, I'm at the front desk. I'm getting these complaints, these calls about something going on in a room that I should probably go up there. I'm like, you know what? Nah, all of you guys are calling me at the same time. Like, this bitch sounds like she's getting beat the hell up. Like, I'm just gonna call the police.
Yeah.
Please go ahead and go up there. And they go ahead and bring down the girl in handcuffs and tell me that they're going to go ahead. The guy's going to take a couple minutes to get himself cleaned up, and then he'll be out of the room. Wait, the girl's in handcuffs, and the guy needs a couple minutes to get himself cleaned up?
Oh, the roles reversed there.
I'm like, wait, hold up. I'm like, I didn't want to go up there because I thought she was getting her ass whooped. I'm like, I definitely don't want to go up there now if she's the one who's beating his ass. Like, nah, I'm a square. Like, I love SpongeBob and Harry Potter. Please, I'm good.
She's like, I'm not trying to fight.
I'm gonna stay my little square ass down here.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they told me that there is some blood into the room and there is some damage done to the room, that as soon as they're done, I could go ahead and go search the room and look at the damage, so I could go ahead and put it to the room and charge the guy because he's willing to pay for all of the damages. And then I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, why does he look so familiar? Then he tells me, he's like, I'm never messing with another Latina again. I'm like, first of all, you're the one who got caught talking to another female knowing you got yourself a Latina for a girlfriend.
Yeah.
You in Kansas, what made you think that these Latinas were going to be any more calmer?
I would think.
No.
Oh, damn.
Nah, they're mean everywhere, bro.
Oh.
No matter where you go, Latinas are spicy. Just
Never mind, Kenny. You don't want a Latina chick.
I'm Americanized.
Okay, you're on again, Kenny.
Kenny like them big booty Latinas, right, Kenny?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking
Like,
about.
yeah.
I got a little.
Just a little bit. So was he a reporter or was he?
He was a reporter for the Channel 4 news Channel 6 news, excuse me, because it was a little small station that was there. He didn't come back on air for at least another week.
He had to cover up all the bruises and shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
Getting his ass beat.
that concealer wasn't gonna do nothing for him.
Mm.
He was on vacation, is what is the reason on why he was gone, and he came up with this very good story. When I had to watch the news, I never watched the news.
Yeah.
I had to watch the news when he came back, because when I go up to the room, you could see where she slammed his face into the wall. You could see half of the face imprint onto the wall. You could see the blood stain onto the ceiling. There was also blood in the bathroom, on the bed. Not piles of blood,
But drips everywhere.
you could see where she was just. I'm like, ooh.
She beating his ass.
For real.
Like, you don't.
I'm sorry if you're hitting me like a man, I'm gonna hit you back.
You
Like-
can't say that, P.O. Can we? Yeah.
In some cases, I agree.
I mean, look, I'm just saying.
We agree. We're gonna get canceled.
What the fuck is the name of this show, Kenny? The fuck? I'm just saying. Like, look, I am the first one to say that I do not hit women. I have never hit a woman. But
I'll smack a bitch.
But
What?
if you come at me like a fucking man and you start punching me, I can only take maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 hits before I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to get knocked out. And it's more of the fear of getting knocked out
By a woman.
and people seeing it than the actual fear of me just hitting her.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to look like no bitch. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to hit you.
Now, I would see a difference of you just punching back standing from a woman's standing point that has violently went to go attack the man toxically. How different it would be if just one punch of just stopping me to not do it again compared to grabbing me and continuously beating me up.
No, I wouldn't continuously fuck you
Now,
up.
that's different. That's where I cross the line. Now, if you go, the female's the one who's over here acting crazy and coming towards the man, I feel that all men have all rights to go ahead and stop her. Now, sometimes you gotta give a girl one too, especially when she over here throwing your face against the wall.
I mean, I'm just saying. If I feel like my life is in danger,
His life was at danger.
I'm gonna have to do something about it.
Yeah.
Man, women, dog, cat, whatever the fuck.
Now, I'll tell you one thing. That Latina never seen the light of day now.
Probably. He white. He pressed charges.
Oh yeah,
Oh yes,
that's
definitely.
what they do.
Yeah.
Not us. We'd be trying to bail her. She's a good woman. It
It was my fault.
was like,
That's the Mexican culture, though, right
Yeah,
there.
I
Like,
was the one who called the other female.
I was like,
I should have never went through his phone. I'm sorry. I mean, that's the Mexican culture. The Mexican culture is that no matter what happens in the relationship, you know,
You're still gonna
80% of the time, you're still going to go back, even though he beat your ass,
even though we whine to everybody.
even though he fucked, something else. You're just like, oh, I love him. And then you're going to go back. I mean, that's just Mexican culture.
People try to help you. You're like, mind your business. You don't know our relationship. It's Richie's Mosa anyway. Everybody knows you.
You don't understand. You
Yeah.
don't know him like I do.
Yeah.
I
You
think
don't see him like I do who he really is.
I think that's a problem with like Mexican culture in general, that we love too hard
Yes.
Way too hard.
and we forgive. That includes family.
Yeah.
Like, we'll forgive family for being like the worst in the fucking world.
Yes.
And we'll be okay with the worst things that they can imaginably do, and we'll just still accept it, and we'll just be like, shh, because it makes the family look bad,
I think it's just how we were raised. Like, I was raised to, what's going on with the family stays within the family. No one else supposed to know. Even within the family, like with our little family, no one else without the family is supposed to know what's going
Yeah,
on.
and like the uncles and cousins don't need to know about this part.
Yeah. And like I grew up in one of those traditional Mexican homes, being the older Mexican daughter, ditching school, having to go take care of my brothers, making sure they're at school, ditching school to make sure I go pick up my brothers.
Oh, so you were like the second mom.
I was the second mom.
Yeah.
I went to my brother's meet and greets with the teachers. I don't know how many times I was Miss Rodriguez. His teachers knew me as Miss Rodriguez. I would go and call in for my brothers to, when I didn't feel like walking my brothers to school, I would call in. Yes, my son is not feeling good today. Just want to let you know he's not going to be coming in today. Yes. Yes, I'm going to be taking him to the doctors. Yes, I'll go ahead and bring a doctor's note. No problem. You have yourself a great day. Thank you.
She's got that great customer service voice.
Right? I was gonna say.
I know. That's exactly how my mom sounds and talks. I had to make sure that the house was cleaned before my mom got back home from work. Clean. Kids were already done with school. There's food already on the table.
So are you a first generation Mexican?
Actually, no, I'm second generation.
You're second? Oh, okay.
My mother's the first.
It still
generation.
traveled that far.
Still traveled that far.
So, all right. So that sounds like some first generation Mexican shit. Cause like growing up, if you got older brothers and sisters, they're the ones watching you while mom and dad went to work.
No, actually, yeah. Because it was my tia Fabi and my tio Flaco my tia Fabi and my tio Victor who would watch the other siblings.
Yeah.
And it's like the numbers went down because it started at 13 and 12. Those are my grandparents' siblings.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They're families of 13 and 12. Then the biggest family with my grandparents is 5. That's as many kids as any of my tios and tias have. And then with my mom, my brother is beating me by 4. No, 3. No, 4. This little bastard got 4. I'm still struggling trying to get 1.
I have, in my family, there was 6 of us. And my older brother and my older sister got married young. So she was at the house and gone, And then our age difference, like at least between me and everybody else, was like 10 to 5 years more. So I was like small, I actually found out I had a sister and I didn't know I had a sister.
I have a sister somewhere.
In Mexico. Like my mom had my sister living in Mexico, and then, my other sister left, and then she brought her back, and I was like, who the fuck is this? Because I really wasn't like too familiar with her.
Yeah.
So then, she's the one taking care of me with my other older brother, So it's like whenever you're in a Mexican household, your older siblings are usually the ones that take care of the younger ones. Damn near like fucking parents.
Yeah.
I
Like-
get a Mother's Day card from my baby brothers.
Like
My
get
youngest brother, he gives me a baby Happy Mother's Day card, sends me. And he's all like, yeah, you're the one who basically raised me. You're the one who I know as mom.
Yeah.
I had to correct him when he was young. He would call me mom. And I'm like, no, I'm your sister.
To
I'm your
Ramana.
sister.
Like-
I had to break the tradition. Everyone in my family got at least pregnant by 15.
No, that's
You're like, not me.
Uh,
I had a kid
my
young.
family told me, they're like, at my 14th birthday, they're like, you're going to be just like your mother.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Watch.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Watch me.
I can't say nothing. I had
And
a kid.
now I'm just like, please, somebody give me a kid.
Impregnate me.
Lying.
Not just anybody though. That's to be a.
Make sure you got a job.
Well, actually, now, like after my surgery, I just recently went through surgery. That was another reason why I was off my new TikTok for a while. He tells me, he's like, all right, the baby factory is open for you. I'm like, oh, now you gonna tell me now that I don't have a man? I'm like, how am I gonna do this?
Now I gotta find one.
So me and my coworkers are going, and she's like, what are you gonna do? I'm like, well, now I'm gonna host interviews. I'm like, I need to know exactly what their GPA was.
Well,
I need to know exactly what their pedigree was, how their family relationships are.
How much money you make a year?
See, that was gonna be the last part I checked. I didn't want to
No,
seem
that's
like
the
that was
first
the
part.
main thing I wanted.
How big the dick is?
well, hold on.
Well, see, regardless, I really just want the child for me. I really don't care what your money is, and don't care if you want. Especially at this point of my life, I'm 27, about to be 27 years old. Like, I have no more time to waste. If you want to be there for the kid or not, I don't care. I know that I have enough love that this kid is going to have a mother and a father. Because I know that that's exactly how my mother raised me, to be a mother and a father.
Yeah.
I didn't have a father in my life, and I don't need a father. And I know that my child will not need a father, especially if I have a woman. Now, if I have a boy, that might be a little complicated. Because how am I supposed to tell him, like, yeah, this is how you go jack off? Like, I don't know how to have that conversation with my son.
You don't really need to. They kind of just figure it out. Like, nobody explained to me, this is how you jack off, son. I was like,
This is how you pee. Like,
I just touched it and it worked. And
Oh shit!
if I do this long enough, I feel this good later.
I need a nap.
I need a nap.
So what is your type, if I may ask? What if he owned his own company? You know, of podcasts.
I
He's
honestly,
tall, wears hoodies. You know.
Yeah.
I really
BBC.
don't have a type, actually. The only thing now that I'm asking for is for someone to love me. I was in an abusive relationship for 8 years with my
I'll
ex
come back for
fiance.
this guy. He's sweet, honest, caring.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Good guy all the way around. I think he knows how to fight. I may be wrong, but he's a much more.
He looked like he's a shooter.
Yeah. Oh, he's a shooter. Okay.
Yeah, he looked like he's a
He's
shooter.
a shooter.
Yeah. So.
Well, as long as he doesn't mind going hunting, I'll take it too.
Kenny's like, oh, I don't know about the hunting part. He's like,
I'll teach you.
oh, you could be his first. We're making it happen.
kill bunnies? I'll eat a fucking rabbit.
I don't know why. I would. I've only been hunting a handful of times. Granted, it was all with my ex. Not everything was bad with him. It's always a bittersweet relationship with those ones. He did teach me, showed me Texas. I fell in love with this beautiful state.
No. This guy would show you the world, huh?
Uh-huh.
But he showed me just by looking at me in my eyes.
The way you hold your hand.
He feel like
Very gentle.
Well, yeah, I'm actually kind of jealous, and now I'm kind of intrigued to see, because I felt that sexual tension over there.
I think
And like, I'm kind of curious
He needs a
now.
Kenny.
No, see,
You just don't know. You need a Kenny, and you're like, right, Kenny.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
see that? Don't look over there, kid. Not yet. Don't give her.
I'm not ready. Hold
Yeah, see
on.
that?
After
See
the
this-
show,
the show.
I don't want to get nervous yet.
There you go. There you go.
Kenny's smile makes all the bitches wet.
Made me wet.
Right, Kenny?
Yeah.
He just agrees. He's like, yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm not going to smile too hard right now.
Hey, Kenny's like, I'm so sick of these motherfuckers.
We do this every show.
I'm so sick of your shit.
We pick on him a lot.
He's not even part of the show, but he's part of the show.
He's part of the.
We
He's
drag him
part of
into
the
it.
show. He's important. He's very important.
He's
to
what
me.
makes this thing run.
Yes.
Of course, without Kitty, there's no.
Our producer,
there's no PO.
our editor. He tells us when we're fucking up.
Which is a lot.
He says it nicely too. Hey, you guys are fucking up.
He does. It's like that's why I find him comical, because to me, it's like not comical. Because everything he does is sweet. He's never mean. He's never like shut the fuck up, P.O. He's always, hey P.O., can you just like be quiet, please? Like I'm all like, oh, sweetie.
Kenny's a nice guy.
Kenny,
Yes.
I'm guessing you love anime.
Huh? Do you like anime?
Only watched a couple shows. Have a sticker on the back of my car. Not really into anime, but don't get me wrong, I will sit down and watch it. I'm one of those people that I have to watch it with other people. I cannot watch it by myself. I'll go to sleep. It's not that I won't watch it.
He'll show you.
I'll just go to
He'll
sleep
show you.
if I'm watching
He'll
it
show
by
you the
myself.
world.
He'll show you.
Hey, you know what? You know what's one thing I always get from people? Because they always see the One Piece posters. And they're like, oh my God. I love the One Piece posters. I'm like, what the fuck is One Piece?
Yeah, it's like a bunch of comments on your shorts that are like, I love One Piece. There's one guy who's spamming it.
Yeah, and I was just like, I never watched fucking One Piece.
One Piece.
Like, you get this 1-2 piece.
My favorite one is One Punch Man. That one's the one I watched all the way through.
I fucks with One Punch Man.
I'm a basic ass bitch. I'm Dragon Ball Z. Super.
I have the poster of all of the characters. It's a painting and it's on my wall. Everyone loves my Dragon Ball Z poster.
She's the winner. She's the winner.
Hold on, I thought you were interviewing me for the show, not
No, we are
for a date.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Kenny didn't say nothing.
There might be a love connection. You never know.
You never know. Give it a chance. Next person you see with a hoodie.
I don't know. I'm feeling something. Maybe that is what I'm feeling. We'll see, Kenny.
His Dragon Balls. But
dragging these balls on your face.
Oh, he said that. To me,
I was waiting for something to come. I was.
He said it. I was
he
like,
said that shit to me the other day, and I was like, oh, fucking hate you. No, but I've never seen that. But Dragon Ball Z is the one I seen. I think they're coming out with the new ones, right?
Probably.
Episodes, which
and movies, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I'm working out, I like to put that Goku's motivational speech. It gets me pumped, bro. I know.
He has a motivational speech.
Yeah, we put it on there. It's like, come on, don't give up. I don't know why you know. It's just that just gets me pumped.
What a bitch.
I can't.
I'm only joking, guys.
Whatever.
The only thing I need as a motivational speech is literally tell me that I'm gonna get tortas right after my workout. Like
That defeats the purpose of the workout, but I feel you. I fucking feel you.
See, that's what my best friend tells me, and then I never get the tortas after, but it's just the thought of me actually gonna get the torta after.
Oh, no, not me. If I tell
or
you
the
we're gonna get
birria
it,
tacos, she did that to me once, and I was like,
She's like, hey, you want to go work out with me? We'll go get tacos afterwards. You're like, oh, yeah, let's go.
I would fight you. I would. I hate that shit. When people lie to me about food, I will fight you. I mean, if you promise me tacos afterwards, if we don't get it, my friendship is over.
You want to get tacos afterwards?
Nah, fuck you.
We'll just get them at your house, motherfucker. They still might have some.
Yeah, we got tacos at our house. Yeah,
hey, have you tried the new pre-workout thing?
No, what?
Where they say if you put the honey and the salt?
Is that? Oh, I've been wanting to, though. I've been wanting to.
You're the one that takes pre-workout. I don't know, but I'm a lazy fuck.
I'm gonna try it. Because they're saying that if you take natural honey and then salt, it's supposed to be better than pre-workout.
It's supposed to give you like a boost. I just want to do it just to do it.
Is it me or is it just weird? But it sounds like a new drug. Like, hey, just try honey and salt. Like,
it's all natural. I'm gonna try it.
There's nothing natural anymore.
I mean,
just do coke like regular people.
Cocaine. Cocaine's a hell of a
No,
drug.
fucked up. That messed up my nose back when I was 22.
Was
Like,
it?
I'm a downer.
Thank you. I'll stay with my trees.
I am a downer.
I can't do that. I have to be up and moving. I love being moving. I just can't just.
I don't
sit down and sleep. I'm like,
see, at work, everyone tells me to sit my ass down because I'm always moving.
Yeah.
At home, they're telling me to get my ass up because I'm always laying down. I'm like, no, guys, I don't want to move. Like, I move all day at work. Why do I want to move now? This is the time I get to go ahead and relax, stretch my legs out. I don't want to see you guys. I don't want to deal with people.
Fuck
but
all of y'all.
At work, I get these comments about Angie's such the sweetest person. We had such a great experience checking in with her. She was so knowledgeable. We need more people like her in this world. Like,
see, if you had
more people like me.
If you had your friends like these assholes, he's still an asshole at the bottom. Like,
I'm glad that other people cannot reply to those comments. Those are those Expedia comments that come up,
Yeah.
and like only one person could reply. I'm like, yes.
So has anything besides like, because I saw this one TikTok video where it was a woman screaming. It was a haunted, I think it was a haunted room, and they sent the guy up there. He goes, yeah, it's screaming. There's someone screaming in here. And then when he walked in, he said everything was upside down. He goes, that nobody was in there. Is that anything like that?
Not that crazy. Actually, I have 3. One actually here in. I always want to call it Fossil Hill, but it's Forest Hill.
Forest Hill.
Forest Hill.
That's close to us.
Yeah, that's.
All right, so you know that hotel that used to be called Comfort Inn, but now it's called Quality Suites or something like that?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That was my first hotel I ever worked at. The first one I ever worked at. Actually, that's where my 72-year-old prostitute came from.
Wait,
what?
what?
All right, we'll get to that one in a minute.
It just got interesting.
Well, it's about to get even more.
Is it One Leg Becky?
So,
One leg Becky.
no, it's Precious.
Oh, she's
remember?
still working?
Well, I don't know. That was back in my day.
Oh.
That's when I first started. It was
She probably dead now.
Oh, damn it. No, don't say this to me.
It was 8 years ago
She
9
80
years
now,
ago?
bro.
Uh,
now. Yeah.
That
And
pussy
she's
might
still
not be
working.
moving like that.
Well, no, she took out her teeth because she said guys like the gums better, so that's why she ain't got no teeth. She took them out on purpose.
I gotta go visit her.
That's
soon.
intriguing.
Oh yeah, she would bring me food. I'm won over by food. But anyways, one day these coworkers go ahead. We had these people stay in our room for at least 3-4 months. I had just started working there during their last month of staying there. We asked them to leave because they just weren't paying the hotel room anymore, and they owed us about $600 plus. Then we just told them to leave. Like, we don't want to deal with you guys no more. They left and left a whole bunch of things behind. Well, my coworker, the housekeeper, started to go clean up the room, and they just left. And they told me that they're not going back in there, that they need to go hire some professionals, go get a priest, go ahead and go get some shamans, go grab somebody.
Get somebody with a fucking cross, throw some holy
And
water in that bitch.
I'm like, what are you guys talking about? And they're like, they left an altar. I'm like, a what? They're like, un altar, Angie, dejaron un altar.
The Santa Muerte? Or
Like,
A
what
fuck?
the hell is an altar? Now, this is back when
it's the altar.
I truly still did not know my Spanish that well. So I'm like, what are, and they're like, allí tienen algo ahí, está con una cabeza y la sangre, un altar, es un altar. And I'm like, what the hell is un altar?
You had to go look.
So I'm like, let me go see what they talking about. And they're like, no lo toques, don't touch it. So my dumbass didn't know no better. I went, I grabbed one of the, why do I want to call it napkins?
Pillows?
Pillow casings. I grabbed a pillow casing and I did go ahead and I opened one of the cabinets, and yes, it was an altar there. There was something inside the pot. It had a whole bunch of figurines. So I left out of the room. I went ahead and I told my manager, I'm like, yeah, ain't none of us going in there. That room's going to be shut down until you figure out what to do. You could go clean it. And he's like, what are you guys talking about? So this was a Patel, and they are very ununderstanding of the new world and didn't understand that there are certain things in America that people believe in the world that you just don't mess with.
Yeah.
You don't go mess with a pot that has some body part of an animal there. Like, you don't do
Yeah, that's
it.
some sacrifice type shit.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm not cleaning this room either. Like, you can't pay me enough to clean this room. He ended up just taking that whole cabinet out after
Motherfucker was scared too.
2 weeks of consistently nobody going to go clean that room. He's like, you guys are going to get fired if you guys don't go fire us.
Let us go, motherfucker. You don't clean it. Why ain't you clean it, bitch?
Yeah,
Right?
that's exactly how we were. So we told him, like, why don't you go in there? So what he did, he just went ahead. He didn't go clean that room. He just removed that whole cabinet and just took it out and threw it out in the trash. I'm like, yeah, you could go deal with whatever you just went to go through in the trash. Like, they know you threw them in the trash. I'm good. There's a certain way you got to dispose of that stuff. I know. And I don't know the stuff about that, but I know you can't just throw that in the trash.
I watch enough movies to know not to touch that shit.
Yeah, don't. That room just has to be closed.
You're like,
down.
that room is dead to me.
Yeah, shit. I'm not into that.
Oh, but all the people that would yell at me or have a bad attitude, I would put them in that room.
That's
No
fucked
way.
up. Sending them all there. You're like, oh yeah, all right.
What was
My
that,
new
bro?
hotel-
We have this room available, sir.
They got in Austin, they have these new ACs where they have they're silent and we could control them from the front desk. I had this one guy throw keys at the front at me because he didn't know how to control the elevator. After I specifically said the elevator is secured, you will need your key to be able to go up to your floor. I'm pretty sure that's very self-explanatory to any person,
Yeah.
but he didn't understand and he couldn't go anywhere. He would only go up to the third floor, which is the parking garage, which that's as far as you could go without a key. You can't go to the higher floors without a key. So he was getting mad, and I told him, I'm like, you need your key. He's like, I don't understand why it's this. I've traveled around the world. Like, I've never had to use my key to where it didn't allow me. He's like, that shouldn't have to happen until about 10 p.m. It's still early throughout the day. Like, why are you guys locking the elevators? And just throws the keys at me.
Oh,
Like,
hell no.
this mother. So I'm like, you know what? I got you. I went to the back, turned his AC to 85 degrees heat, and told him that it takes at least about 4 hours to cool down. Sorry, the housekeeper must have just left it on.
Fuck you.
Trust me, I'm gonna hit you where it hurts.
What was
To where
he?
I'ma still. This was in Austin.
No, I said, what was he? Was he Mexican?
No, he was white.
Sounds about right.
Fuck you, you
Ooh.
colonizer.
I've been in Austin. I actually got with a lot of racist people in Austin. That's where I got cornered in an elevator, asked how many years have I worked in this country. And I really
No
had to think
shit.
about that. I'm just like, oh shit, I was born here. Do I count
You're like, I've been working for her this long.
for this long? But I was born here, so I'm like, I don't know what are you trying to ask me?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Was it a
yeah, my
woman or a
first
guy?
language it was a woman.
You expect to shot that bitch?
I can. I need my job. I love my career. Like,
Oh.
I'm trying to actually own my own hotel one day. That is my actual dream to do. Which I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna, because I talk about it all the time. I want to do a 21 over kind of retreat, cabin theme hotel going on, to where each little cabin has a little jacuzzi in it. I only want to do at least like 7 or 8, nothing too big, but to where they're too far away from each other. So if you guys want to be butt naked inside your guys' jacuzzi and cabin,
Nasty, yo.
you guys can.
Give you some privacy.
Yes. With dirt bikes, there was this property I was looking at in Galveston that also had water rights, to where I'll also be able to have some jet skis to where they could be out in the water. But that property was sold. So now I'm still looking for another piece of property that is about the same, that has water in it, so that way I can do my water ideas that I want. There's this one guy I met at a hotel who hits me up every once in a while through email. He's like, so did you buy your property yet? Did you buy your property
Just
yet?
trying to stay at your hotel, man.
He is trying to stay at my hotel. He loves the idea of being able to be butt naked outside. And
I mean,
I'm
who
just
doesn't?
like,
But I'm like, who? That's the goal.
that's why I want property. My mom's
So
like,
you-
I'm gonna buy you a house so you could stop moving around. Like, I need you to stop. Like, you went from California to Kansas, Texas, from Austin to Fort Worth, Dallas. Like, Angie, settle your ass down somewhere. I'm like,
He's like,
"No."
chill the fuck out.
You gypsy.
But I told her, I'm like, Mom, we moved like every year. How, like, you've never taught me to be settled. Like, how do you expect me to settle down if I don't know settle?
You're like, I've gone everywhere, so there's no point in
Like-
stopping now.
Like, there's no
Exactly.
point of stopping me. And she's like, you know what? Well, learn from me now. I've been in my house now for 5 years that I just bought. Like, I'm going to buy you a house. I'm like, all right, give me a house with property so that way I could put it in the center. I could be butt naked all the time. That's what I want. Like that's my dream.
Hi,
goal.
neighbors. Oh, shit. Hey.
Nah,
Hey,
if my
you.
neighbors can't deal with it, then they gotta move. Like, sorry. I like either you go deal with it or you not. It's Mother Nature is what I got. If you don't like what you see, then please look away. Like
Close
I'm
your
not about
eyes.
to change for you.
Oh, no.
Don't open your
I'm
blinds.
sorry, I didn't want to see, but
Hello.
it was intriguing.
So I lived in a hotel for a while in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I was working out there. Yeah. Fuck hotel living.
I loved it. I did it
Stay-
for 2 years.
Staying in a hotel for a while was cool. Well, man, this one hotel wasn't all that either. It was kind of shitty.
Mm.
So, you know, it was just crazy.
It also depends on which hotel it is.
Yeah. It wasn't. I was in Philadelphia. I didn't like it. Sorry. I didn't like Philadelphia. It just wasn't all that. Yeah, so anyways, I stayed in the hotel for a while, you know, and it was just the shit that you see. Like I would be in and out of it just for work, you know? So on my way up, you know, you see people coming through with their bags on vacation, you know? And then, you know, when there's a sports, you know, thing going on, you see all the, you know, all the kids and stuff. But then you knew when shit just wasn't okay. When you saw like the two older men with the really young girl, you're like, hooker, a pimps, something.
Gold digger.
Or you see the real sketchy looking white guy that's always scratching his neck, you know, getting in and out of a U-Haul. You're like, something's going on. Yeah, hotel living, fuck all that. It wasn't great. The only thing I liked about the hotel was a shower.
And breakfast. Some hotels. Some
Yeah,
hotels. My breakfast lady, her name is Norma. She is amazing.
I had a Denny's next to mine, so.
No, we have a whole restaurant in ours.
Ah, see,
She
fancy.
cooks yes.
Fancy.
She makes these omelets with mushrooms and green peppers with grilled onions. She grills the onions first and then she puts them in there.
I just found some fucked up shit about mushrooms.
What?
Portobello mushrooms?
Mm-hmm.
They have this fucking like it's like a chemical that they use for jet fuel. So if you eat those mushrooms and they aren't cooked right, you're pretty much eating that chemical. And what that chemical does is like it's real cancerous. So you know those brown mushrooms, the portobello mushrooms?
Yeah.
If you don't cook them on high heat, you're pretty much poisoning yourself. Don't eat them hoes raw.
Really?
The only raw mushrooms I'm trying to go ahead and try are the ones that
It's the magic ones.
yeah, it's the magic ones. The ones that gets me looking at some unicorns. This is over your head. Like those are the ones I want to watch. I mean, try.
Hey, you want to take shrooms one day
I'm done.
on the show?
I'm done.
Kenny, can you handle that?
Yeah.
I watched a video where they said that the trick is don't fight the trip. The trick of being all mushroomed out is don't fight the trip. Because if you go ahead and start really thinking about like, damn, I'm start tripping. Like, oh my God, is that really happening? Is that really happening? Like, it gets worse. But if you just say fuck it and go on with the trip, it's actually pretty good.
I think he'd be the one that does that. He'd be the one that panics.
I gotta see what's allowed on YouTube.
Taking mushrooms? Oh. Find that out for us so that we could do it.
Do it before you go on camera.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to actually take it on camera.
Oh, that's fine. We could take it before.
How about we take it, and then when we take it, we were just like, oh, you know, we'll just like look away. You know how when we're about to take it, we'll like, cut that part, and then after we take it, we'll come back to camera. You know, we're back, and be like, yes, I was taking up.
You have to make it educational.
That wasn't Chicago. Oh.
Hey guys,
Because that's exactly what the video
Watch us
was
trip.
about. Was an educational, and he's like, yeah, you have to. If you do it in this increments, it goes ahead. This is why it's good, beneficial to do it in this increments, in this way, and do it in a T way instead of biting it this way. But if you're taking it, biting it this way, you gotta use this much, the butts, or
Thank you, Kenny.
it was
You're the best.
and he was taking it, but just educational. You just gotta talk educational about the shrooms. You want to tell them how the different side effects of taking shrooms.
I just want to take them and try to do a show.
I just want to take it once and said I did it.
Let's do it.
I want to do it at a rave though. That I wouldn't mind tripping at a rave.
See, nah, I don't know. That's a lot of people for me to be. I don't like being around a lot of people already as it is.
I might end up naked just running around. No,
It's a rave. You're pretty much already naked, so
nothing sounds like.
I'm very, very just like easily to be like, get naked. All right, let's go get naked. And it won't take much convincing. It was the shrooms.
I'm like, you guys are crazy. Nothing has hit me yet, right, Mr. Unicorn? He's
Give me a high
crazy.
five.
He's crazy, guys.
So I wanted to ask you because I was curious about this. With all this immigration shit going on, were there a lot of immigrants working for you guys, like with no papers and stuff?
We did, and most of them will be being paid by paper. Most of them, actually, I had this one lady throw it into my face, like we caught her stealing, and she threw it in my face that I'm firing her because she's illegal. I'm like, most of my damn staff is illegal, but guess what? Ain't nobody stealing
Nah,
shit
bitch,
from
you
rooms.
stealing it.
There's a yeah.
Like this, the reason why we firing is because you took a fan, and you trying to deny that you didn't take anything, even though we just showed you the video of you taking it to your car.
And she's like, no, that was my fan. I brought it here.
Yeah. What from home?
I figured that room needed one, but I need
she
it back.
said she was borrowing it and bringing it back. That's what she told us. But she tried to say that it was because of her legal status, and I'm just like, no, like, really.
But even at that, I would have been like, what can you do about it, though?
We have you on camera.
Like, I have you on camera, bro. But no, honestly, some of my greatest workers are the people that don't have any papers or anything at all, that are illegals. Some of the hardest workers that I do know are illegals. Some of my laziest workers I've ever worked with are people that have papers.
And all skin colors, you know.
And that's not
There's lazy
saying-
motherfuckers all over the place. Most of y'all have papers.
yeah. That
Don't
is
worry.
very true.
Florida got you guys. Go to fight back your jobs.
Go
you
work in
guys-
Florida. Go build a roof.
Yeah, go. Pick up the fruit. Pick up the.
Yeah, you guys want these jobs so much, then
Dumb.
go do them. You guys complaining that we're taking your guys' jobs. Like, my mom just had a situation. She's a janitor for a school in Kansas, and where one of the janitors told her that, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to take my job from me. My mother is a supervisor, and she goes in at 4:00 in the morning to the school and doesn't come out until 7 p.m. She works her ass
Fuck
off
that.
with teenagers.
Yeah, fuck.
So you know how-
fuck that even more.
You know how the hell we be leaving them bathrooms on purpose?
Fucking them hoes up.
Mhm.
Yes.
All that bullshit you be
But my
eating.
mother makes sure that those bathrooms are spotless. Those rooms are spotless. They just offered her a position to be the superintendent for the whole school district. For the janitorial service. So one of the ladies, she's actually a black lady. She's not even a white lady. So it truly does not matter where it comes from anymore. There's racism anywhere thrown to everyone. But honestly, if we all just look at it, we just have some lazy ass people and some people that are not lazy. My standing with immigration, like, honestly, if they're in this country doing bad, please send them back. But if they're in here doing some good, hardworking stuff, actually picking up and cutting our yards and doing the roof work that I don't want to do.
Yeah, I'm not that kind of Mexican. I ain't doing that.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I ain't that kind of Mexican either. I cannot make you no tamales, no tortillas. Don't look at me for that. But
I don't even like to cut my grass, bro. Like,
That's too.
don't get me wrong. I could cut me some grass.
Nah, I
I
can't.
could do
Fuck
some
that.
yard
No,
work.
that's too.
Don't put me in no
Fuck
kitchen.
that. I'd rather be
I
in
am
that
not
kitchen.
that type of woman. You could go put me outside and I could go do any kind of work with these nails and everything. I'll be good on my hands and
Nah,
knees
not me.
doing floor work. I've been in a professional cleaning service. Like, I know how to clean, do yard work, everything. In the kitchen, I've burned beans.
Oh.
So
That's not good. That's not good.
no, it
Kenny,
is not
never
good.
mind.
Kenny's like, oh, you can't cook? Nope. Kenny's like abort.
He's like canceled.
No, you know what? I think my stance on this is I support the illegal immigration people that are here, but this is gonna sound messed up. Like the ones that are coming from Venezuela, how they're demanding, they're saying like it's all right. Yeah, we're demanding that
No.
you can't go to what they're doing is an invasion.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And they're still talking shit that you're supposed to help us. Like no, but then I get it because America does go into every other country, act like the big brother, and now when they're asking help, you're like nah. But then again, as an American, as I think Muhammad Ali says, you motherfuckers won't even fight for me here at home.
Nope.
So
It's crazy. So America took in, tens of thousands of Ukrainians, which they should have. War. Everything that's going on over there, help the people out, whatever. When they were pulling out of Iraq, and all that with the Taliban taking over, which they should have. They brought people back with them that were seeking asylum because they were probably going to get murdered.
Yeah.
Those are all perfectly things that they should have done, which is great.
right.
Help those people out because they might die.
They're true innocents.
But also too and it feels like this way to me when people that look like me are asking for the same kind of help. Now you want to be like no.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
now you want to be like no, even though Venezuela is a country that's somewhat communist and and everything that they've got going on over there.
It's scary. Like one of my neighbors, he's actually out here right now. Just out here for 2 years. And his goal is to make a certain amount of money so he can go back. I'm actually told him I'm willing to marry your son. My ex-mother-in-law is willing to marry him just so they could stay here because they are
Allegedly.
allegedly.
We'll cut that off real quick.
Allegedly speaking, just because they are amazing people. Like, I'm like, you guys are amazing. Like, I wish there are other ways we could help your family.
No, and that's one of the main problems is that we don't give them a way to be able to stay here.
No.
At least a simple way. Everything takes a lot of money and it takes a lot of hard work and fight, just to try to stay in this country.
Or giving them the opportunity to actually being able to be able to get the job.
Yeah.
Like, that's some of the things, like, for some of the situations, it's hard for some of the people to actually get the job. And to get a job, it's hard to go look for a job. And even, actually, we just came across with a Ukrainian, even with them coming into this country. They'll bring them to this country and still won't give them anything to help them.
Yeah.
Like, it's no fair what they're doing to any person, actually, wherever they're bringing them. Because they're bringing them here, but what's the point of bringing them here too if you're still not going to help them?
Wow.
Continue to help them to be on their feet, to be able to get started with a life. Like, what's the purpose of even bringing them here if
If you're not going to help them out and
they're
put them in a
pretty
situation
much
to
gonna be not in the same situation, don't get me wrong, because they will be in a far off better situation
Yeah.
than being blown up pretty much. But you're still putting them in a situation where they're going to have to be facing still starvation.
Yeah.
They're still going to have to find a way to struggle to.
And a foreign country that they don't know shit about.
They don't know a foreign language. They don't know our cultures. They don't know their certain. They're used to a certain type of living and religion and rules. And out here, we're just like, we don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
It's a free for all over here.
It's a free for all over here, pretty much.
Well, the Karens are going wild now.
I just hate the fact that it's like they'll use us to get our vote.
Yeah.
We're gonna work on DACA. We're gonna work on giving you guys this, making the path to come to America. And this is all at the beginning of your presidency run, and then 3 years into it, you ain't done shit, but you're promising the same stuff that you were promising 3 years ago. That's what I hate about it. And then I also hate these stupid ass governors that think it's a good idea to pack up all these fucking migrants and tell them we're gonna send you somewhere where they're gonna help you, but you send them to the fucking house of another fucking governor that was okay with migrants. You're like, oh, you go deal with them. You're just moving people from one place to another and wasting fucking money.
Well, you guys could have just used that money as you guys are.
Just to help them.
Yeah, to
Like-
transport them, to just, like, that's
You're playing with fucking people.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
You guys are actually trafficking the people. You guys talk about this trafficking and you guys want to stop these traffickers from getting into our countries. You're the one who is trafficking these people and moving them around. That's exactly what traffickers do. Where did they learn it from? You guys.
Mm-hmm. And that's not even the beginning of the whole fucking subject. All the kids that are missing, all the migrant kids that are fucking missing all around the fucking United States.
Yep.
God knows how fucking many kids, you know?
And that's been for years.
And
I've been
that-
hearing that since I was a teenager with all the camps in Arizona. I was
Yeah.
in California during the times when it was a record of children being missing in the camps in Arizona when all of that stuff was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
it's,
was like,
it's like this is an ongoing problem that you choose not to fix. But you say that you're going to fix it and that you're going to do things better and that you're going to do things to help us. But you just use this for our vote. That's why fuck you Republicans. Fuck you Democrats. Y'all can suck a dick. Biden ain't shit. Trump ain't shit. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Abbott ain't shit.
Abbott. Fuck Greg Abbott.
Yo, that shit, the whole killed illegals. Yo, you don't even use that. You know what I mean? When the one guy that killed the whole family.
Oh, yeah.
oh, the one from Houston. No,
Was it Austin?
Austin?
No.
It was here in Texas, though, right?
It was here in Texas,
Yeah.
yeah. So the neighbor shoots and murders a whole fucking family.
Because the music was too loud.
Yeah, and instead of just referring to them as people that got murdered, make sure that he put that they were illegals.
Come to
Right.
find out, only one of them.
Yeah, you know, instead of just referring to them as fucking people that got murdered, he made sure he threw that illegal in there.
I want to say this.
Fuck you, Hot Wheels.
I want to say this. When are we going to stop? First of all, stop coming excuse for these bullshit motherfuckers. You know what I mean? That like what he said. Oh, these illegals. Dude, you're racist. Don't hide behind it. If you don't be a fucking coward, come on and say it. And not only that, it's just not only them. It's more people. You know what I mean? With the whole laws in Florida, that's fucking racist. Don't hide behind laws. And I mean, it's happening all over again. I was looking into this. Back a long time ago, they used to get Mexicans, even if they were from here, they would deport them. So it's always been a problem with Mexicans, dude. Where they get them, they round them up, and deport them. Even if they're from here, they're not from here. They grab all you motherfuckers, throw you back over.
So, I know what you're talking about. So, back in the World War II days, you know, back when they had World War II, there was a labor shortage because everybody was fucking fighting World War II, you know? So, what did they do? Hey, Mexicans, come work our fields, come work in our factories. We will allow you to work, you know, and do your thing. When the war was over, you know, everybody came back.
Right.
They're like, all right, all y'all motherfuckers got to go. So they were deporting people that were already, you know,
Here.
second, third generation living here.
Yep.
They didn't give a fuck. They didn't give two shits about how long you been here. They were sending everybody back to Mexico. If you were Mexican, you were going back to Mexico. If you looked like the other Mexicans, you were going along with them. So a lot of people got wrongfully deported, even though they were American citizens. And then have you heard of shit about the gas chambers?
Nah, dude.
So whenever they were bringing in immigrants, whenever they would bring them in, they would use this chemical on them and spray them
The gasoline
to
too.
get rid of like any diseases and all kinds of other shit. So they're spraying all these fucking Mexicans with these fucking chemicals. One of the chemicals that they ended up spraying them with was one of the chemicals that Hitler ended up using in his gas chambers,
Damn.
which they got the idea of the gas chambers from what they were doing here with all the illegal immigrants.
Mm-hmm.
That's just not right. Now
So-
that part I never knew.
And that's what I'm saying.
And you're not gonna know unless you read about it or hear about it from somebody else, because in America we lie about our history.
Very much.
We don't tell you about all the people that they killed, and you know how we fucked over the Indians, how you know the most profitable slave houses were the ones where they bred slaves. You never hear about that. You hear about all the cotton fields and everything like that, but you never heard about those.
That is very true.
You know, and then you never, you know, and I hate man, like back when I first found out about Columbus, you know, I was already an adult and I already had kids. So my daughter they were like, oh, we're doing Columbus Day, and they were going to build little fucking ships and shit, and she's going to dress up as an Indian. I was like, fuck no, you're not doing that. I went to school. I got her out of school while they were doing their little parade, and she was so mad. She's like, why can't I do that? I'm like, because that's bullshit. That is not right. Fuck the Alamo too. Sorry, San Antonio.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck them.
I'm out of town, so I guess I can say it to you. Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
No.
Kenny.
I've been on a history rant for a while.
I didn't hear you say fuck him, Kenny.
Fuck them. See, there you go. I stand with my black brother.
And Akuda Matata with you guys.
Black power.
But,
Black power. Brown power.
hey, I stand with them too, bro, because you know what? Even somebody was like, we need to stand together, bro. Black people, Mexicans, we need to stand together, bro. It's the only way we're going to survive this.
Hey, I also have a theory.
What?
I also think that the numbers that they give us about
Bullshit.
the population, I think they're bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
They
Because
are.
I don't think there's more white people here than blacks and Mexicans put together.
Mm-mm.
What I say is like 80% white people. Or something.
Yeah, it's some stupid, ridiculous number. Fuck that.
That's a lie.
I call bullshit.
Mm-mm.
Why? Because not even all the white people are actually considered white.
Them motherfuckers don't even know where they're from.
I call bullshit. I think we're the majority, and we're just being lied to and told that we're not.
I remember where I was in a class where I only had 3 white kids.
Yeah, I went.
Like, everybody else was Mexican and black.
I went to the hood, and in the hood school, there was like 2 or 3 white kids.
I went to high school with one white kid. Hey, shout out to the homie James. What's up, bro? Hope you be good, man. That's, you know what I mean? But that's the only way I had.
Most of the population can be mixed in like 10 years.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. That's
all
true.
these beautiful mixed babies.
No, but in 50 years, there's not going to be, it's going to be more mixed. There's not going to be like Mexicans. No, black people is going to be mixed. Everybody's going to be looking light skin with color eyes, with beautiful hair.
It's probably gonna be one of those
Yeah.
rare things when you do see a couple that
I
isn't
really
mixed.
hope that reincarnation is true.
Yeah.
I want to come back.
I come back and damn, I'm fine.
I wanna come back-
I want to come back mixed.
I want to come back with a little black in me. I probably might get some height. You know,
This time I'm a basketball
it's a
player.
whole. I'm only a 5'5" here. If I had some black in me, man, shit.
Color eyes, way?
Ooh,
Come on. That's too much.
Looking like one of the Ball brothers. Eh.
Oof.
I know what she likes. I know what she likes. Yeah.
Yeah.
She goes, ooh, la madre. Wait a minute.
Yeah, talking about that. I need to go to their next basketball game.
She's like LaMelo.
What you doing there?
He's a good one.
No, I honestly, I don't think I would ever even actually believe that they would be even talking to me. I think I would probably be like, yeah, you're a scam. I'm gonna go ahead and move on.
Yeah, I don't believe this shit.
I don't believe this shit. This ain't true. Get off my DM. Only in my dreams, you're actually there. Just let me go. Like, am I dreaming?
All right.
All right, well, we've had a great time with you today.
Oh, yeah.
We've came to our time limit.
Thank you. I enjoyed my time here with you guys.
You're a badass.
So let the people know where they can reach you on social media, you know?
Actually, I really had to think about that one.
Mm.
I really don't be sharing my social media like that. Like I said, I don't really get on my TikTok much, but you guys could actually go ahead and find me on TikTok. It is Angie_Hotel T, I believe. I'm pretty sure they'll go ahead and tag me somewhere on here. They know where I'm at.
I got you.
You guys could go ahead and see my videos. I actually have 2 videos to be posting up about the 2 drunk best friends. And I need to post up about the military cookies.
Huh. Can't wait to hear.
I know.
Now I'm intrigued.
Well, I wanted to say this before we came on the show, before before I knew that you were gonna come, I did follow you. I did watch your stories, so I was like bien chismoso. I was like, the next episode. So
Yes, I'm actually gonna try and start doing one per week. I have a book with 7 stories, so I don't forget. Because my biggest problem is that I'll forget what happened, and then I can't post it.
So let me ask you this before we leave: these are all stories that you go through that can, like, if I had a story, can I just give it to you and you share it, or?
I've only done that once, and I don't mind doing it, especially if it's a funny one and you guys don't want to share it.
Well, because I'm not on TikTok like that, but I feel like if I give it to you,
You'd probably be a better storyteller at it than
Yeah.
he is.
I mean, besides that, I would have to also, because the only way I could go ahead and post my stories, because I do work for Hilton, I am not allowed to say a lot of things. That's why a lot of my characters sound very made up. Some of the situations sound made up because I can't tell you guys this stuff.
You can't elaborate too much into it.
Yes, I can't tell you guys exactly the name of that one superstar that was an asshole, and we can't look them in their eyes and have to sign
Justin Bieber.
ADAs just to check them in. Like, we can't look them in their eyes.
The fuck? Oh, Jennifer
Hold
Lopez.
on.
No, I wish it was her.
I'll look her in the
I
eyes.
wouldn't mind
goddamn.
looking at her ass while she was walking
No,
away.
damn,
It would
that
have
ass
been
bitch.
perfect.
Mm.
Like,
Okay, so hold on. We were about to cut the show off. Now, is it like, okay, what kind of celebrity is? You can't say the name, right?
I cannot say the name.
Okay.
It is a movie star.
Oh, hold on.
It is an upcoming movie star.
Man or female?
It is a man.
Okay.
Oh. Can we? Action star? Drama?
Actually, no,
Drama.
he's never done anything action. He is a very serious actor.
Oh.
He's a great actor. Don't get me wrong. I would have never expected him to be like this. But
I mean, but people are pieces of shit.
Oh yeah.
yeah, and I'm just like,
You know, we gonna talk about this off camera now
Okay.
because I want to know who it is.
But anything else? Any shout outs to anybody you want to give?
no shout outs to anybody. Actually, no one in specific. Just want everyone to always stay happy. That's all I want to do, is just make people laugh and tell you guys exactly what the other person is doing, so you guys don't do it and don't get caught.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the main reason.
If you
why
see
I
her
do
at your
this.
hotel and you cause some drama, best believe she's gonna talk about
I
it.
am going to tell the world.
She's gonna
just to
spill
let
that
you
fucking
know.
tea, homeboy.
I think like Buddha once said, "You might see me in the streets, but homie, you don't know me."
Buddha said that.
Buddha said that.
All right, Buddha's.
In paraphrase. But I want to give a shout out to my mom. She had her surgery. She did great. She's doing better. And my baby sister that graduated. She's getting big on me. I wish she would stay a baby forever, but you gotta grow. Anything else, broski?
No shout outs. Y'all have a good fucking day. Be nice.
Be
Have some sex. Do some drugs.
Be wild.
Visit my hotel.
Yeah.
Please
And-
let me tell a story about you.
And don't be pieces of shits in life.
Don't.
Have fun.
That costs nothing.
Peace out. Fuck y'all.